Hey everybody, this is Aylad, and in a few moments we will be streaming some Starmade. Hey, it's Mirren. I haven't even gotten the video rolling yet, and you're already here. How you doing, man? Alright, so today we are gonna be back in our asteroid drill. Yep. To start stream off, I've got my usual little test I need to make, and that is, did they ever fix the docking issue? Get my interface back. Pick a block. This has been reported on the bug tracker. Oh, whoops. But I don't know if it's working yet. Dang it. It would help if I were actually, like, clicking the right button. I've been playing a lot of Planet Nomads, and the interface is somewhat different. Yep, it's not fixed. It docks, but it does not actually attach. Or move. Yeah, move. Right on. So that's disappointing. Not hugely surprising, I guess, but disappointing nonetheless. Well, anyway. So the big project, I think, for today, under heavy load. That's interesting. Big project, I think, for the day is to kind of work on my salvage tube some more. I'm pretty dissatisfied with the way that I left it last time I streamed. So here we are. I see. I just updated the game to the newest dev build before, like right before I started streaming. So this is a brand new build of everything. I see that the energy sausage is still in. Not a big fan of that sausage. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna pretty much start over. Whoa, I think on the power system, because it occurred to me that I don't know. I didn't necessarily really think things through super well. Let's see. Let me go ahead and yeah, nothing is tied into the actual salvage computer. I didn't remember how I left that. Hello and goodbye. How are you doing? Hello, I guess. Goodbye later, right? Alright, yeah, so I've got a 5x5x5 reactor going on up here. I need to drop some stabilizers back there in the back. I'm going to see if I can get more power out of this, because I hated having to strip down the actual hello and goodbye. Yes, I am watching chat. Keep in mind there's a lag between you saying anything and me seeing it and then you hearing my response. What What was I saying? Yeah, so I was really dissatisfied with how much I had to strip out the salvage systems. I'd really like to get more power so I can fire more salvage systems all at once, if possible. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. So, so in this new build, I wonder if they, they didn't seem to shorten the stabilizer distance any. Okay, that's about as far as I can go. Yeah, which is pretty darn close to where I had it. I would be willing to extend the tube back. It means I'd have to rebuild little spinny bits rather than just like copying them straight off the old system, but it's okay. I can live with that. Now there's a sausage. Really don't like that thing too much. The more I think about it, the more I dislike this. Like, I can live with it. It's not going to make me quit the game in frustration, anything stupid like that. But, yeah. I don't like it. See, reactor regen. Watching that number kind of creep upward as I put in more of these. And it maxed out already. Alright, so I had seen people, keep in mind I haven't been following this as closely as I might have. I had seen people make comments along the lines of you can actually get to max regen at 25%. I wasn't sure what it meant, but it meant that when the top stabilization number hits 25.6%, it means that it's got the highest regen rate it's gonna get. So that's good to know. Mirren asked, how long are the drills and how much power have you been able to get? I think I left them at 50 long. Tell me I didn't have to scale back to 25. It's been 2 or 3 weeks since I had to since I had a chance to stream. I might have left them at 25. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Let me see. Let me get a little marker block here. Yeah, something like Zircaner ingot. And of course I did not select that on my hotbar, because I'm a genius. Very stable genius. Oh hey, cool. That's only about halfway? Yeah. Okay, they are 50 long. Currently I'm running 3, 9, 13 tubes of them. 13 lines. So that's not, I mean, that's a tiny fraction of what I wanted. In the old one, each line was 100 blocks long, and there were 2 computers controlling it, so that there was a waffle pattern. So each single individual line was its own group. So it's a significant difference in power. Let me actually just hop out. Let me fire this. I want y'all to see. If you don't remember or never saw the original, I want you to see what this sucker looks like when it fires. This is on old power. And I know I could have F1 plus F8 and jumped straight into it, but here we are. Let's see, I assume all the logic is set up. I hope it is. So you go in ship mode. Let's see. Here's to fire up the mining drill. Yeah, and it's turning and it's glowing. And then I fire up the mining beams. Okay, this is what I wanted. Look at that beauty. This is what I wanted. This is not currently what I'm going to get. Let's see, jump out. I hesitate to use F1 plus F8 too many times because it does seem to destabilize the game somewhat. But in any case, if I go to G... What? There we go. Salvage. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, that's the pathetic little yeah. Let's see, where's my power meter? Alright, my power usage jumps almost all the way up to the top, the way it is right now. Yeah. Mirren says, yeah, maybe not going to happen with new power unless you make the reactor a kilometer long. That's exactly the problem, right? Like, that is... I could do those massive beams, probably. I feel like that's achievable. But I would have to go way, way longer. Right now, this is pretty much exactly, actually, the same length as the original, within a few blocks of it. And I didn't really want to have to make it, like, ridiculously longer. I'm willing to go some longer. There's a limit, really, what I want to how long I'm willing to go. Anyway, let me see, since I have extended the distance a little bit, let me see if I can maybe get it a bit more powerful. I'm going to start actually by reducing this. Oh, come on. So I managed to work up a little momentum, apparently. Not sure why I gave myself so much room. Like 2 blocks of room on the front, but I don't need that. I hope. Okay, so that's 1 extra block of room between the reactor and the stabilizers. It's not a lot. It's better than nothing. Let's see, I don't want that. Let me extend it a bit to the sides. We'll look and see what this looks like back here. Yeah, still good. Okay. I don't know how this scales, right? So I don't know how much bigger I can go with this and keep the stabilizers within friendly distance. One reason why I haven't been following it super closely is because it is still being developed. And I don't like investing time doing the same thing multiple times if I can help it. Alright, now I'm probably... Oh no, this says all green still. Yeah, okay. I do have to add more blocks because there's more to stabilize now, but so far so good. Let me see if I can maybe make it even bigger. Let's see, this time I want to go wide. Do it just like that. I think I'm really probably pushing my luck a bit too far this time. It still shows green. But look, it's lost a little bit of its shading. Like, it's not brilliant green. Okay. How far back do I have to push it now to get 100%? Very far. Wow. Jeez, I'm still not there. Alright, this is actually the first block that's fully 100%, right? Yep. Okay. Let's say screw that and see how big of a chunk it takes up here. Even at less than maximum efficiency. I mean, the individual block stabilization right here is still, it's better than 85%, so it's not terribly bad. Let me go ahead and slap down some symmetry. I don't mind making this a little bit bigger than it needs to be, if I can keep it from getting ridiculously long in the process. Alright, oops. Okay. Where are we now? We're at 57% stable almost. Mine won't let me put more stabilizers once I added more power blocks and pushed out the distance. Are you getting that dialogue box? Is that what's blocking you? The one that's like, oh no, you are doing a bad thing. You are a bad person. If that's what it is, you can cancel. Like, you can check, don't show me this again. Let me do it anyway. Cancel out of it. Alright, where are we now? We're at 70% almost. 87%. Oops. 92. Yeah, just ignore the dialog box. What am I doing? I don't know why I'm double clicking every time. 100%. Oh, Aylad, you idiot. You don't have to get stabilization at 100%. You have to get stabilization at 25%. Jeez, okay. Let's try this again. Because look, yeah, it's not changing my recharge rate at all. Wow, I'm an idiot. Okay, cool. Good to know. Knowing that you have a problem is the first step to solving it, right? Look, stabilization is still at, like, way higher than 25%. I might can actually live with this. Cool, yeah. So, I can basically extend the length of this one block and get... Oh no, that's actually flush with the previous back part of it. Sweet. I've got 100% regen. Alright. So now the question is... what does this really mean for my energy recharge? Look, I'm at less than half capacity. Alright, let me see. Oops. There we are. Now I gotta get farther out of it than that. I don't know if y'all know this, but when you having pesky phantom movement, like from rotation or whatever, switching to build mode and then back into flight mode kind of helps cancel some of that out. Which is super useful when you have low thrust or no thrust. Alright, It looks like it's firing every time. Is there any overlap at all? No, the cooldown on it is the same as the energy recharge rate, apparently. So that is pretty sweet. So I should be able to at least double. Crap. Think, Aylad, think. One reason why this is going to be a short stream tonight is because I'm pretty exhausted. I've been pushing myself pretty hard. I should be able to more than double, or at least double the number of salvage tubes. That is awesome. I want to say if I can double them, then that means I can tie them in with another computer, do a solid mass of them like I did there. If that's the way I go with this. Oh, think, Aylad, think. If that's the way I go with this, then I can't make this an automatic drone. If I put them all on one computer, I can make it a drone. Alright, so here's the dilemma. Hey, it's Tricky! Tricky, you're alive, dude! Wow, who knew? Hey everybody, Tricky Piston is here. Good to see you, man. Alright, so here's the dilemma, alright? In the original, these are just basically solid salvage all the way back, right? In the new version, I wanted them to also be solid, but I can't do it because I don't have enough power. In the original, these were all part of the basic hull. Like this and this are all the same structure. This one I wanted to be able to undock it for various reasons. Kind of make it a little bit modular. Now if I do that, when I do dock it, all this power business that I just installed is totally meaningless because I can't run docked power anyway. Right? As soon as I dock it, the reactor shuts off. So there's that. But the reason why I'm putting power in it is because I'm thinking, well, maybe I want to run it as a drone. Like maybe I want to be able to undock it sometimes and just like leave it in an asteroid field and tell it to clean up. But I don't know if I'm ever actually going to do that, right? So maybe I don't need the power in it at all. And putting the power here was really just a distance test to see what my power core in the full-size ship was going to be like. So, I don't know. Decisions. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, but I'm trying to decide what I need to do here. Alright, I just figured it out. I think I know what I need to do. Let me test something first, though. I need to know ship reactor. I need to know what I can do to boost the power output here. Chambers. Reactor power chamber. Alright, reactor boost looks like it's going to be a temporary thing, because with that cooldown, it's not really workable. Yeah, it's a 10-second duration and a 30-second cooldown. That is not going to be workable for mining. It's not going to be practical. And nothing adjusts the cooldown or the duration. So all I'm going to get is 110%. Let's see. Chamber size. I gotta have 100 chambers to do anything. It's not gonna be worth it. I don't think I'm gonna get enough benefit. Let's see. Mirren says, makes sense. Question though, if that's enough for one drill, how do you power 3 from the reactor you have room for on the mining ship? Yeah, crap. Hey man, I don't appreciate intelligent, thoughtful questions around here. Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right. I can't. That sucks. Let me get back into it. How far up does it come? It's more than a third, isn't it? It's 39.8%. Dang. That's not even counting like shield and thrust and whatever. Alright, well, that's the award-winning question right there, because that means I can't add more salvage tubes after all. Alright. What I said was 39.8%. Okay. Crap. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I can't actually add more on this tube. And at that, I'm only going to be able to run 2 of these. Hang on, I'm thinking. 39.8%. I'm gonna tab out of the game for a second and do a little math, so you're not gonna see the screen moving for just a second. Gotta pull up my calculator app here. There it is. 39.8 times 3 equals 119.4. So even with the 10% boost, I can't really do anything with that. Okay. Got my new miner up to 4,500 power, but I'm barely powering about 51 long salvage beams. Oy. Yeah. What am I actually at? I'm at 24,500 energy per second. Which is pretty nice. Oh, hello, I see a warning over here. Can I expand this? Is this draggable? It's not. What's the warning? Don't get me started on this structural integrity thing. It's a frustration factor for me. I wonder if... See, that's at -12. Let me try something, though. I wonder if shape impacts it. What did I just remove? 3... okay, 6 times 4. I just removed 24. 1, 2... Ah, crap. Alright, so that's 8. That's... 16? Is that right? Yeah, that's 16. That's another 4 is 20. That's another 4 is 24. Oh, okay. Shape does impact structural integrity. That's pretty cool. I can do that if it makes it more integrated or whatever. Yeah. Don't get me started on that. I really don't like the structural integrity mechanic. If it were that or the sausage, I think I'd be happier. That plus the sausage. By the sausage, I mean this thing. Not so happy. Anyway, I think I was in the middle of thinking about something. got derailed, as it were. Reactor power chamber. Alright. Here's a block of 100. Whoa, crap. Alright, here's a block of 100. Oops. Let me grab conduit. Ooh. Go ahead and attach it. This is obviously just testing. This is not my final form kind of deal. Alright, go into it. Power. What am I doing wrong? Did I not connect it? Does this work? It is connected. What's right? What? How? Oh, it's what the? I'm an idiot. Okay, I got this. Had the wrong block selected. I'm a hotbar. Jeez. There's a stabilizers, not chambers. Yeah, thank you, Mayor. Oh, stream lag sucks sometimes. Alright, there we go. Alright, power chamber, specified chamber, base enhancement. Okay. Oh, I can't level up. I was really hoping I could level up. Alright, whatever. Yeah, see, it's still above a third. So even with that, I can't really do anything. Alright, so here's how it's going to have to be. There's going to be 2 of these big tubes. Not 3 as on the original. It's going to make it a little bit easier to dock them to the main hull anyway, so that's something I can live with. They're going to be exactly as weak and pathetic as they are right now. I can try one thing and see what that brings my power requirements to. Oh, cool! They got a stream node block graphics and the repulse module. It's exciting. Okay. Let me see. Let me see what it looks like if I do missiles. Do I have room for a full 50? Probably not. No, I do not. Okay, so I don't know how long that is. Less than 40. Alright, it's 30 something. Cool. Let me just do it this way then. What'd I say? I'd add 13 lines, is that right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's going to be almost 100%. I don't have to have it exact. Okay, drop in a temporary block right here. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. I missed one. 12. Cool. You could try mining chamber a bit, boost output. Yeah, I might. I haven't tested those, and I'm actually unclear on what exactly they do. Alright, so let me get into... Ah, dang it, I use the wrong key every time. Get into third person mode somewhat. Well, this is not the look I was going for. Actually keeps energy drain the same, which means each individual beam is going to be less powerful. But it definitely is going to up the impact on whatever I'm targeting. But I didn't want it to look like that. That's the problem. I wanted it to be straight beams like we saw in the old one. Well, harsh reality is I can't have what I want. Not without making it a lot bigger, which is not what I want. Okay, well, here we are, guys. This is how we're going to do this. We are going to make this where it can be disconnected. We're going to drop this right here. And function as a drone when I want it to. Excuse me while I concentrate here. So it's going to be self-powered. It's going to have its own thrusters and some very, very, very weak shields. This is the mining system it's going to have. I did something wrong, obviously. There we go. Yep. That's kind of cool, though. It's not going to be a manned ship for sure. It's going to be attached to this as a pair rather than a trio. Overall, it's going to be less powerful and less amazing than my original. And a month from now, when they totally redesign the power system... Sorry, that came off a little bit sarcastic. I'm going to detach it, hollow it out, rebuild the innards, attach it again, and we'll be good to go. I would love it if I could actually make it a clone of this. But it's not going to happen. And that's okay. Change is growth. Growth is change. This change makes it smaller, and that's growth. Something. I don't know. I'm tired. I told you all that. Thrusters. Let's see. Let me come over here and see how awful this is going to be. That's interesting. I don't actually see a structural integrity thing on the thrusters. Oh, I would love it if structural integrity didn't apply to those. That would be huge. That would be a nice thing to discover. There's going to be plenty of room in here. So if I decide I want to add any kind of chamber, like a logistics chamber for mining bonus, I'm going to be able to do that. That's not going to be an issue. Okay, I gotta get into this ship. Thrusters. Okay, I don't see anything there about structural integrity. Ship. Structure? Thrust system? I don't see anything there about it. Then I don't see it under shield system either. So I don't know if every system is going to have visible structural integrity stats. This doesn't even show up for reactor stabilizer, and I know it's got a stat, so yeah. I don't see anything in here about structural integrity. I may just be missing it. I don't know. Okay. Well, anyway, back to adding thrusters, I guess. These are really just decorative thrusters here. The main thruster lines are going to be inside. May as well double them up a little bit. Yep, that'll work. Let's see. Thrusters. Thrust mass ratio is 0.6. Obviously, I want 2.5. I want to go beyond that because, like I said, I'll be adding more systems inside here. Display light mode. Alright, cool. Let's see, turn off light mode now. Zoom way out. Got that far. Good. Alright, thinking? I could get really expensive with this. Do something like that. That's not what I want. I want something kind of system-y looking without actually getting into expensive system blocks, so I need to look in the decoratives. Needs to be opaque. There's not actually enough blocks that do that accomplish that. It's kind of disappointing. Decisions. Alright. Sorry for taking so long on this. It's just I wanna do it and I wanna be done with it and not have to redo it later. Alright, so this is kind of what I'm leaning toward doing. This is a little bit weird, but bear with me. Let me grab some logic. Oh, just a button. Just use that kind of as the background. Grab green light. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that button actually. See, is it oriented? Yeah, it's oriented the way I want it. Pop that on there. How does this look? I could actually live with that. Okay. Alright. So, undo, 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 undo. Yeah, no, I don't like it. Ah, crap, okay. Alright, so do that like I'd planned. Turn them off like I'd planned. Yeah. Need some logic back here in the back. Basically, this is going to be controlling the lights. We go ahead and drop in a note to that effect. Whatever. Pull this up here. Drop in these light rods. Alright, so here's the idea. And I had something similar to this, but noticeably different, set up on the old one. When I'm actually firing through logic, the lights will be on, and when I turn off the beams, we get this. Yeah? Yeah. That's cool. I'm going to trim this down a little bit, like it's not going to be there. It's going to look pretty much like this. Close enough, yeah. So that's going to be the firing system. Or the firing indicator things. I don't know. Alright, anyway. I get increasingly incoherent as I get tired. Barely coherent, even at the best of times, I guess, but... So let's go ahead and fill in some of this business right here. Pretty straightforward stuff. Whoops. Just like that. Did I have anything textural or anything on the front? Oh, I kind of did, didn't I? Right, of course, because of that. I went right past the one I need. There it is. Okay. There's something like that. Pretty straightforward. Okay. Grab a beacon. Yes. Alright, very cool. Alright, so when it's off, well, when it's on, it's going to look like this. See the green glow coming out, but in the center there's just fiery doom and destruction for any asteroid brave enough to show its head. When it's off, you're going to see this. Very tame. Very nondescript. I love it. This is what I want. or at least is as close as I'm going to get. Let me actually extend this just a bit. I think I'm going to like that a little bit better. In fact, let me grab this. I'll just add a little bit of extra detail right there. Get these out of the way. And it's gorgeous. Says the guy who designed it. I do like it though. I don't like that though. Yeah, dumb idea. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's the best thing about beacons, is, in my opinion, is the fact that you can toggle them. When I'm building with them, I usually keep them all tied into an activation module so that when I'm trying to build around them, I can easily just switch them off, even if they're meant to be permanently on otherwise. Very useful. Alright, so there's that. I do I want shields on this? Not really. If it's going to be a drone, I'm not going to put shields on it. Yeah, I'll skip that. Is there any other system I need on this? I don't think there is. I think it's probably about time to start working on the spinny bits. Pretty much be copying from the old system. Rotator counterclockwise. Counterclockwise, clockwise. Doesn't matter. Do we care that much? Honestly, no. Right. Because I'm a little bit picky. We'll do that right there. I always like my arrows to be pointing up. For the logic purposes, I'm just going to drop it right there. Let's see, how does this work? I've forgotten how this works. I don't know, I'll test it once I get the actual thing built. Create docking. We'll just drop the core 1 back. They're up on top, facing forward. And spinny bit. Okay. There it is. Alright, so I think this ties in with this. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other ones. I think is how that works. Go ahead and trigger all of these. This goes to this. Now with this off, if I hit that, ooh, nothing happens. Why did nothing happen? Why, how did I mess up? me just give myself a little exterior button here, just for temporaries. Okay, so I set up something wrong. Crap. It's been too long since I've tried to do this. It's a speed controller. What am I forgetting? How do you tell this that you want it to turn a certain number of times? Or a certain number of degrees? Why did I already delete that? I'm an idiot. Okay. Boom. Oh, yeah, okay. I am an idiot. I got it. It's not that one. Jeez. Okay, now. The way it's set up right now does one complete circle and stops, right? Following it with my eyes, that is one complete circle and it stops. Alright, now, when the drill is active, that's a 9th one, right? So it keeps going permanently. Pretty sweet, huh? It just doesn't stop. When I triggered the drill to turn off, it completes the revolution it's currently on, which is totally fine. Almost like a little momentum, but then it stops. May even go one extra rotation just while stuff's getting updated, but yeah. So those little light gray and blue things running down the sides there, those will kind of turn and give it an overall drill effect. So I feel pretty good about that. Alright, I didn't expect that. Did I... what? I think I set something up wrong. I don't even care. Oh, right, because I had previously turned 25 degrees, yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter, or 90 degrees, jeez. 25% of a circle is what I was thinking. I am tired. If I can stop babbling for 5 seconds, I will get some of this stuff kind of knocked out here. Let's see, we need that, Oops. Oh, I can't live this way. I'll stick the button on the outside, but kind of out of my way a little bit more. So when I'm in this, that's up. Okay. So now it's upside down. Now it's opposite. Now up is up. If that makes sense. Cool. Alright, so I don't reorient everything when I jump into this structure. That's good. That's good. Alright, so I'll worry about building the back plate here in a little bit. This was never my very favorite part of it anyway, although I like some things about it. But the first little segment, I need little stair steps of gray hull 2 pipes, a thruster, and a pipe. I got this. Alright, so we're going to come out to about there. We're going to do length 100. Run a line all the way down to use scaffolding. Okay. Get rid of that now. Let's see, is it a thruster I want to use? It probably is. Yeah. Kind of face it outward like that. Because I really ended up liking that design a lot. So, you know. So let me jump back in here. Turn on all the logic, including that one. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, and it's because this... Yeah, okay. Crap. That off. You're done now, right? Okay. Yeah, it's because of that bar. Let me run a different one. The music. Thank you for asking. It's in the... It's probably been deleted from the video description, actually, now I'm thinking about it. It's Chris Zabriskie. It's actually freely available. The Cylinder series, it's called. Like, it's like the song titles are literally Cylinder 1, Cylinder 2. It's in YouTube's audio music library. I used that because I'm pretty confident that even YouTube is not going to do a copyright claim on music that's in their content library. I could be wrong about that. I think our trust in YouTube has all been eroded somewhat, but it is what it is. Alright, get back into this. This time I need a button and an activation module for testing purposes. Add that in right there. Add that in right there. One complete spin. Nice. Cool. Or I can turn on the activation module to just keep things rolling. Yeah, it did one extra rotation, did it? Yeah, I've been pretty lucky with the demonetizing lately. They got one of mine a few days ago, but it was cleared up pretty quickly before it went live, in fact. It was the stupidest demonetization I've seen yet, though. Like, all of my content is clean, so it's always stupid to demonetize me anyway, because I never, like, literally never do anything offensive. At least, you know, to the point that it would challenge any site's terms of service anywhere. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit of a rant. But it was that ambient music video, or ambient sound video that I posted. Like, there's literally nothing in the entire video but video game noise, like environmental sounds. No dialogue, there's no characters. There's no speech of any kind, there's no voiceover. There's nothing in the entire video. They demonetized me. It wasn't a copyright claim. It wasn't like, oh, you shouldn't have posted this because this is copyrighted. It was, this is unsuitable for advertisers. Anyway. I gotta rant sometimes. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. I gotta test it every time because collision is really weird with some of this stuff. Like, y'all wouldn't believe. Collision is glitchy, so like random pipes will look like they have a bigger collision box than they actually do. Anyway, I made a mistake, by the way. Guess what my mistake was? Whoops. Yeah, there we go. You guessed not having symmetry turned on. You would be correct. Do thrusters mirror properly? Yes, they do. That is good. So, Mirren, are you still playing Planet Nomads? Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna pop out of this just for a second. Jump back in. That was stupid. I want to be able to trigger this without having to switch back and forth. Oh, crud. There, that's a two-way thing. I haven't played it in a bit. Need to get back to it. Want to experiment more with flying ships. Yeah, did you ever get to mess around with them? Because I just built my first one, and it was a shambles. All right, 3/4 block, 3, 2 pipes. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's. Okay. Three pipes, 3/4, 2 thrusters. Yeah. Built one, but it didn't fly. I had trouble figuring out the settings. Yeah, it was that's one of the areas they probably need to do the most work in, as far as the game being early access. I actually got one flying. It was ugly. It was small. It was not nearly as awesome and amazing as what I wanted. And it only had took 6 thruster blades to get it in the air, and it didn't have hardly anything on it. So it's definitely Planet Nomads. For those of you who may be watching who don't know what we're talking about, Planet Nomads is a really, really cool sort of survival you're stranded on an alien world kind of deal, and you kind of have to explore and uncover pieces of a story that explains why you're there in the first place. But you can build stuff like bases and vehicles and whatnot. It's really cool, really fun. It's in early access, and there's still a lot of work I need to do on the parts of the game that have the most potential. And the flying machine is definitely one of those. Okay. And then it comes 3 out from that. Okay. I'm copying the original design block for 2 reasons. Number 1, I actually got this to a point where aesthetically I liked it. Number 2, fixing all of the random collision errors, collision bugs, took way too long, and I don't want to have to do it again. Going with the design that I know works. Alright. Did you put a battery on it? Yeah. I have, I don't know, almost 20 battery racks, I think. Yeah, that sounds right. Maybe probably around 20. Couldn't get a generator to work because they're all too heavy, apparently. That was one of the disappointments. It is a great looking game, though. You are correct about that. Alright, so what did it actually do as far as the innards on this wheel? Oh, not much. That's cool. I can live with that. Let's see, I do need my green lights back. I'm actually going to be wrapping up Season 1 of Planet Nomads on my channel. Oh, cool. They fixed, I don't know if it's letting me place these because they fixed the bug where I shouldn't be able to do this. Or what. But I'm glad anyway. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up Planet Nomads Season 1 on my channel. Take a month or 2 off probably and start fresh with a whole new game. I've achieved most of my goals that I had, and there's not a tremendous amount of content in the game yet, sadly. So I'd rather quit before I get bored so that I'll be more eager to come back to it later. If that makes sense. What just happened? Clicked in the wrong place is what happened. So I'll be finishing that up at the end of the month. Oh, I didn't have... Oh, nuts. Okay. Let me fix this. I'm gonna need green on for this. Dang it. Did it do it again? What just happened? Oh. Just didn't place. Okay. What on earth? Dude, come on. You're killing me. You're killing me. Come on. Ah. Why is this a thing? Okay, there we go. Now for the third time, place that block. Let's see. Did I leave those notches? I replaced them, or I filled them in with green rods. Very cool. I like that better than just doing it straight. I think I'm actually just going to leave those on permanently. I was thinking about switching them when the drill switches, but I like that glow a lot. Makes me very happy, actually. Alright, the last thing I need to do, actually, on this, I think, is... Oh, no, there was something else. I forgot all about this. There's rods that rotate in here, too. See it on it. I don't want to go in with those though. So how does this work? How do I get down there? I'm just going to have to switch and kind of tunnel in. Yep. Just pop that out. Do it again right there. Alright. Been having fun playing with rails lately. So useful. Saw one guy that made rotating floating AMS turrets that circled his ship. Yeah, stuff like that's fun. Rails are the best thing about Starmade as far as I'm concerned. Like, I love the game overall, don't get me wrong. But nothing has quite the same satisfaction to it as getting stuff moving correctly in kind of a coordinated way. At least for me. It's pretty great. And pop back out of here. Fill in those bars. Pop one out of the tops. Okay, I did not break that line accidentally. Didn't break that line accidentally. Very cool. Alright, am I done? Almost. Just gotta kind of fill that in. And make sure it rotates. So you turn on permanent rotate. Oh, baby. Look at that. Yeah, lens caps videos with little logistics robots. Just brilliant. That whole shipyard was a masterpiece as far as I'm concerned. I aspire to someday build a station as awesome as that one was. Okay, this works. This is done. No, it's not. But it's pretty darn close. Let's see. Boom. Alright, back into the base. Get rid of those for a second. Alright, so, out of that, we got a little scaffolding coming all the way up. That one is bridged by half a green light. Okay, and that comes forward 3 from that ring. Alright, get my scaffolding. Oops. 3. Wait, no, that's the one that had the green. Alright, let's see. I don't need thrusters currently. Oh, you know what I did? I do it every time. I do it every freaking time. That's what I did. Or rather, what I didn't do. Let me go ahead and drop in this one too, because unlike those, I think I'm going to have all four what-you-call-ems done. Alright, Project Titan ships? Yeah. I hadn't really been following that one as closely. Alright. Good, all that's built properly. Ooh, I hope I didn't cover anything up over here that wasn't supposed to be covered up. I don't think I was that dumb. Alright, after the third scaffolding piece, what do we have? We've got a 3/4 block and a T-junction. Okay. Boy, so much to remember here. Yep, just like that. And then let's see. That just leads straight into a little antenna looking thing. 3 rods, and that leads into a forward facing thruster mounted on scaffolding block. Alright, I got this. Chazzy, welcome to the stream, dude. Aylad, if you have your phone nearby, you can take a picture. Yeah, I know. I'm using my phone actually to monitor chat. So yeah. The convenience factor kind of goes to war with my inherent laziness, and yeah, here we are. By the way, what are you building? This is a salvage tube that's going to go on this mining ship that is a larger, updated version of the best ship I ever built, by far. So, yeah, I don't know if that answers your question. It's a big Starmade mining ship. Yeah, copy-paste. Again, copy-paste. And Starmade is working a lot better. It's working a lot better. I only use it when I have no other options still, though. There we go. It is working a lot better, though. I will give it that. Let's see. That comes forward like that. Then we have... Anyway, my memorization's decent, considering the time of night that it is. Well, not the time of night so much as just the fact that I'm freaking exhausted because I've been doing way too much lately. But yeah. See, and that leads into... I got rid of my thrusters, didn't I? I'll probably just leave those permanently off, to be honest. I want some of the other glows to kind of come out and be visible. So I'm not going to tie them into any logic system. The music doesn't help with tiredness. You know, I get that. This particular sort of music actually energizes me. I know I'm weird. Even when I was in high school, it's like, you know, other people would be listening to like Metallica to get all jazzed, or jazzed up is the wrong word here, but like to get energy, and listen to stuff like this to kind of chill out. I'm kind of the opposite. I don't know. I'm weird. Maybe it's kind of like how Ritalin is actually a stimulant. I don't know. Alright, in the original I've got scaffolding right here. But with these big thick bars kind of wrapping around, I don't think that's what I want here. And I'm doing a lot of my usual trick of using rail mass enhancers as bases for piping. So let me see what that looks like here. I don't think I actually want to do that this time. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Alright, so let's kill this so we can see a little more clearly, and get back here, trigger the dang thing, and see if it still rotates correctly. Oh, it does. Baby, it does. Yeah. Little hiccup from the server auto-saving. Not actually on a server, but it thinks I am. And boom. Nope. Boom. There we go. Sweet. That is actually working. I've got some blocks I gotta fill in here. Jeez. Thought I had all those done already. Yeah, I like using beacons very selectively like that. Oh, yeah, sorry, Chazzy. I don't think it's going to let you actually post links. Apologies. Thanks for the what's it, though? We got a station on Pandora called Comfort Zone Radio that does a lot of stuff, including a lot of piano. It's really nice. Let's see. Yeah, I just extended that one rod a little bit too far. I've got to get back in here and build up the inside of that wall. Where was it? Right there. I just caught a glimpse of the energy sausage in there, and I was like, wait a second, I'm not supposed to be seeing that from the outside. Oh, okay, sorry. Spinning thrusters just for aesthetics. Absolutely no useful reason whatsoever. Good, still spins. Like the whole spinning part. Just for fun. Oh, yeah, I know what I forgot too. So you gotta get back into here. Energy sausage is JW608's term. I don't know if he's still using it, but he kind of dropped it in chat the other day. Thought, yeah, that's pretty good. Huh? I'm gonna keep calling it that. Oops. It's pretty accurate. Whoa, dude. Oh, I broke something, didn't I? What'd I break? How'd I break it? What'd I do? Oh, man. I don't understand why you don't just copy the blueprint and spawn it as many times as you want. Oh, like why I'm rebuilding this? Two reasons. I wanted it to be a little bigger. The interior ended up feeling really awkward with random crap like this. And I wanted to have a little bit more space to flesh that out. And then this is all built on the old power system, like you can see right here. And it was just going to be, it was actually less work to start from scratch than it was to try and figure out what I'll need replacing. So, yeah, that's why I'm redesigning it. The outside of this tube is a very close match, but this is believe it or not, slightly bigger. It's a little hard to tell in some places, but... And then, of course, the whole power system is going to be an update. Alright, so what did actually break? Like, how, where, when, why? Dang it. Yeah, since I switched entities, I don't think that's actually going to work. On the old ship, yeah, they are. They're all one entity, and that's another thing. On the old ship, they're all part of the same hull. But yeah, I did want to be able to detach them and replace them with on the new one. So that's a change too. But yeah, it was... So I literally did... I mean, symmetry mode helped, but I ended up building this whole thing 3 times. So that was a right pain. That's where I get... That's where my memorization skills really got practiced. Alright. It's not even twitching. That's frustrating. Well, let's jump into that entity. Whoa! Okay. Okay. So... It's kind of cool. Okay. So that block right there, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, is blocking the whole shebang. So is that one. So is that. Okay. Do I understand? I think I understand. I don't know if I understand. We'll try this again in total trip mode. Spaz, freak out, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so clearly this is not going to spin. That's not a surprise. This really should spin. Okay, it is still trying to spin. But they're located exactly the same as these 3. There's literally no reason in the world why this should not spin. It's another one of those collision bugs I was talking about earlier. Yep, still no. Yeah, a drill rotating around a ship would be pretty cool too. Alright. And that works. Very cool. Still don't know why that's there, except it's a bug. And I guess that's okay. What that means is I'm going to be replacing, just on the top and bottom, I'm going to be replacing the 4-way with the 3-way. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you look too close, but at least it works. It does still work, right? It does. Very nice. And then if I turn on the lights, so a little flash of green up here, and then we've got the beacon effect. So that's cool. Alright, so what we have right here is basically a mining drone. A very highly inefficient mining drone. It's got its own thrusters. It's got its own power. Nuts. The salvage computer is actually going to be logic controlled, though. So that kind of sucks. But whatever. Thinking. Let me grab this that controls the lights. Can you color a beacon? I wish. Power? Here's power. It's got 2,400, or wow, 24,500 energy per second in the new system. And no, you can't color beacons. I really wish you could. I think if you even put colored glass in front of them, it takes away the bloom effect that makes them so awesome. So, yeah. Good, those pop on now. Alright, what was I doing? Trying to figure out how I want to set up this salvage computer here. I don't even think you can color salvage beams. I really wish you could. Weapon beams, though, you can C on the computer and then V on the weapon beam. Actually try that on the salvage. I'm sure it doesn't work, though. Yeah, it won't even connect. Oh, that does remind me though. I want... Just pick one at random. I want the thrusters to be green. Yeah, cool. And did I set up that on the spinny bit? I don't think I did. There's a green light on these. There. To go into space mode, flight mode. Get it at a slight angle here. Alright, so that's nice. If I go into ship, thrusters, inherit thrusters from docks. Oh, it won't show a bloom from the thrusters on the side because technically the bloom would appear behind and there's blocks blocking the way. It's a little disappointing, but whatever. I wish the bloom would actually come out of the thruster end. But it doesn't. There's something I was going to work on in just a second ago. Right. Trying to think how in astronaut mode I can very easily disconnect this from logic. I think what I need to do... Okay, I know what to do. Alright, activation module. It's actually going to be what fires this. The activation module is going to be tied into a wireless logic module. Back in the logic area of the ship. That's just so there's not a pipe. We'll go ahead and label this so we know what it is later. Wires, salvage, beams. Okay. I need to remember to label this big block of stuff. Rotation of rotation degrees for spinny bit. Oh, that's a dumb name, but it's what I've been calling it since I was working on the original. Alright, this. Wow, I could actually only imagine how unpleasant that clicking noise was for people listening at home. I'm very sorry. Wasn't thinking. Alright, so this is activation lights. Also, so set spinny bit rotation to permanent. So when that's active, it doesn't need a new logic pulse to spin again. It just keeps spinning. Big purple reddish looking thing. Yeah, that's the energy sausage. It connects the stabilizers to the reactors in the new power system. If you shoot it, it deals damage to some part of the power system. Stabilizers, maybe. It's to stop people from building island ships where the reactor is right here, and then the stabilizer is like 5 kilometers that way where you can't see it. I hate it. Yeah, I'm in the most recent dev build. Whichever the most recent one is. Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's down in the corner. Version, the last 3 digits are 282. Alright, so that fires the salvage beams. So there's a wireless logic module that's going to need to be tied in. It's going to need to be tied in with the main part of the ship. Sorry for the sudden, like, brain dead moment. I'm thinking, trying to. This is all wrong. I'm going to leave the missile tube there, but I take it back. I'm not even leaving it there. This is all 100% wrong. Let's see. Okay. It's going to join up with the ship right about here. There needs to be something behind all that mesh. I think I know what I'm doing here. No promises. Well, that's not what I wanted. My brain's getting harder and harder to work correctly. This is the piece I want? Yep, that'll do. Let's go ahead and stick in some symmetry for this, though. There you go. There. So it's going to be a little bit like an airlock design. Sort of. Trying to think how I can kind of simplify that, though. Yeah, something like that, probably. No, I hate it. I don't know. Alright, so actually I need the salvage computer to be in this part. Where? Brain shutting down. Missile computer right here. Oops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's all of them. All right. And that ties in with the missile computer. It's just for aesthetic reasons, so I'm going to go ahead and have facing this way, since it doesn't actually matter. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all of those. Alright, the wireless module. Oh, whoops. That activates the whole shebang is right there. And the activation module Oh. It actually controls this is right there. Hey! How you doing, Top? Making a shake weight. That is exactly what I'm making. Alternatively, I was thinking of using it as a mining lightsaber. Looks awful, though. As a lightsaber. If this is what J.J. Abrams has in store for us for the final Star Wars movie, I'm going to kill him. I will track him down and kill him. Kylo Ren's going to whip out a lightsaber and he's going to be like, ha! And it's going to be like, bzzz, and no. Alright, maybe I actually just want a button, though. Yep. Boom. Now what I'm really doing is I'm rebuilding my old salvage ship. And this time, salvage tubes are going to be detachable. For no overwhelmingly powerful reason. Alright, so that ties into the button. Good. Yeah, that whole explanation of his lightsaber's unfocused. Bullcrap. J.J. Abrams should have retired approximately 30 years before he was born, because he is not good at this. Anyway, that's another rant for another time. I'm not going to get into it. Right. So, I need some logic. It's going to be particularly fun to work on as I get dumber with every passing minute. Alright, so the signal comes in from the ship. Missile secondary because originally every single one of these shot out its own beam, so it's like this massive shaft of mining power that just like went zoom. And with the new power, without making my ship ridiculously long, I can't get much more than about 13 beams to shoot out. So instead of a massive shaft, I've got, you know, you're gonna have to make your own joke about that. So the missile is just to kind of multiply its power, basically. Alright, so signal comes in from the main ship. It's going to zip back here to a button. Button is also going to go ahead and deactivate that, just for good measure. Wow. I've been up way too late, way too many nights lately. It's not even that late right now, and I am clueless as to what I was about to do. Alright. I don't want to I don't want to deactivate that, do I? No, I don't. In fact, I want this to point into an activation module, not a button. This is all logic I've even done before, like many times. And I'm just dead. Spray and pray. Yeah, that's pretty much going to be the philosophy behind the salvage ship, sadly. Just because of the new power, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so the signal comes in from that. I'm going to go ahead and label that signal from main ship. Okay. As long as this is active, we're going to go ahead and turn that on. No, it's totally redundant. I didn't need to do that. There it is. It's going to fire this button. The button. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4, 5. Back to the button. Right? That's how it works. Yeah, let's do 6 instead. Hey, take care, Mirren. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I have that moment all the time, Top. Pretty much everything I do logically. At some point in the very near future, I'm going to be coming in here and I'm going to be like, what the? Why did I not at least try to make it look neat? And the answer is because in the old one, it was solid system blocks. In the new one, which can't handle that much, I had plenty of extra space anyway, so I might as well not make it compact. Where was I? And then this, I suppose, fires the salvage. Is there anything more to it than that? I think it's pretty much it. Nuts. Let's see. Right. Yeah, okay. That button doesn't go directly to this, because that would be stupid. It goes to the wireless logic module that I had set up to relay the signal. Right? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, a little bit of an error right here. This should actually feed into an AND. Oh, but not there. Because that should only fire if this is active. Okay. Yeah, something was wrong. It was firing even though it was supposed to be off. That won't be the last mistake I make tonight, I promise you. Let's see, I need a failsafe. If this is on, because Starmade tends to glitch out and forget to finish a cycle in a loop clock like this. At least I've had that happen many times. So let's see. No, it's not right. Alright, so if this is on, relay signal, good. Ah, that's why. Alright. So if this is on, but none of the count delay modules are running for any reason, this switch is on, which gets the whole cycle running again. Yeah, that should work. I've done something similar to this before. I don't know if it's just me somehow, but I have real problems with simple clocks like this staying active. So this has been a very effective way to kind of make sure that if it shuts off, a failsafe kicks in. In any case, this should be running. Yeah, it's running. Good. Get into ship mode. It still peaks about a little under 40%. Yeah, cool. And it's still under 50% even with full thrust going. Alright. So, as I'm looking at the hull of the main ship, basically it's a relief to know I can get away with a fairly compact stabilizer, but since I'm going to have a slightly larger reactor, I'm probably going to have to move the intended location of the reactor back a little bit farther. But I'm feeling pretty good. About everything, and that should stop running, and yes, it stopped running. Very good. Feeling pretty good about this, and I'm feeling pretty good about the power requirements that I'm going to have on the actual ship. Even though the ship's going to have to be stretched just a moderate amount, I think, kind of make up for the extra length between the reactor and the stabilizers. Overall, I'm pretty positive about this. So there's the last few things I need to do. This is not going to be a USD. Is it going to be a USD? Can I make it a USD? I can make it a USD. Yeah, never mind. It will be a USD. There we are. I mean, not exactly, but close enough. Am I lucid enough to have done that correctly, or did I just do it backward? I didn't have to ask, did I? I already knew the answer. Yep. There we are. Let me actually kind of support this a bit better. Let me grab some decorative material here. Yeah, just like that. The closer the stabilizers get to the reactor, the less efficient they are. Like you can see even where these are. See, there we are. You can see that the stabilization, I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but the bottom stabilization number is 89.2%. That's the efficiency rating of these individual stabilizer blocks. And this is the outer layer. If I go in one layer, it's 86.9%. So, actually, to have full efficiency, I'd put them right around here. But that's okay. Like, I don't need to shrink this as tiny as I can get it, so I don't begrudge that. And yeah, I'm at 25.5% stabilization on the first number there, which means I do have max power without wasting a whole lot of space. What was I working on there? I was trying to think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I need some kind of decorative blocks. Probably just gonna do switchboard behind this mesh here. I so should have done that with symmetry on. Alright, it's 21 blocks long. Still gonna stubbornly not put symmetry on. Oh, I miscounted. Oh, right, because I've got the airlock over there. Not the airlock, the docking. Good. Alright, so that's all blocked off. I'm gonna put a different color hull behind these vent-looking slits here. Doesn't look too bad. It's a little monotonous. Yeah, if you put them too close, I think they stop working altogether. But yeah, you've got the basic idea. Okay. That looks okay. I mean, it's a little monotonous, but it's okay. It's alright. What do I really want behind this? What if I go really crazy? Yeah, it shows up pretty well. Did I ever figure out precisely how long this needed to be? Was it 25? Close enough? Yeah, good. I'm gonna make those toggleable also. And symmetry on this time. There's going to be a lot of green lights on this thing, though. That's okay, because it's a salvage ship and I have no imagination. Wait, was that last thing was in the wrong spot? Okay, this looks right. Good. That's it, reset. Alright. Toggle off. Toggle on. Yeah. Wait, I hit toggle on and nothing's rotating. And bugger. There we go. Well, those are firing, but nothing's rotating. Sorry, I was looking at chat. Of course it needs blinking lights. Except, these aren't really blinking, they're just kind of there. I like that effect, though. What do you think? It's just 100% optical illusion. But why is nothing spinning? There's nothing spinning! Okay, think that's why. Let me toggle it off. Toggle it back on again. There we go. Yeah, I just didn't have something connected. Too many lighting updates actually kind of creates performance issues. I would very much like to have pulses of light kind of whoosh, you know, but the two ways I could do it are either have logic controlled timed light patterns, which would be super laggy, or have some kind of rail pushing lights up through or something. I don't know. That would be doable, but it's not worth the effort for me. But yeah, I would totally like to have the light pulses like that, but it's just not gonna happen. Right? I think the last thing I need here is a little bit of ice. You know, as I'm sitting here looking at what I've got, there's the ice. That's it. Yeah. Try to minimize how much I use because I don't want to have to make a special trip just for it. Yeah. I love the frosted look. It's so great. The old jump drive block. It's going to get removed at some point. I don't want to have to deal with it. Is it even in my inventory still? It probably is. No, I'd have to cheat it in. Am I missing it somewhere? It's just not here. Yeah, about your Rails question, there's other ways I could do it. I like to be able to look back at it again in the future and kind of, even if I'm totally exhausted as I am now, I still kind of understand what I was doing. And there's certainly no guarantee that I've achieved that. But, nuts. It's going to make ice go invisible. That sucks. Yeah, I'm doing it the way I did it. I can at least, like, look back and see, oh yeah, that's how I did that. Good, I can still see the ice behind that. I like that glow though. What do you think? Boom. I would love to see that pulse light, the old jump drive block used as a decorative thing. We need more animated decorative blocks for sure. Like that's beyond debate as far as I'm concerned. We don't have enough system-looking decorative blocks. Most of what we have is smooth stuff or natural textures. And I do get tired of using these and then the one other set all over again. Let's see, I don't like this though. This is a huge reason why I use these things so much. Ah! Why? Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit more natural looking. I would also like to see decorative slabs being used. See, all this is slabs and wedges, and there's not nearly enough texture on it. But whatever. I think I'm going to go ahead and spring for a public permission module right here. Okay. No, transporter modules, if they're animated at all, it's very subtle. Oh. Alright guys, I may have to go here in just a second. Just gonna give you a heads up. In fact, you know what, it's about time anyway. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. I feel like I accomplished what I wanted to anyway, and I've been brain dead for at least the last hour anyhow, so calling it quits. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. I hope to see you next time. Sorry for the abrupt ending too. Bye-bye.